Speaker, I have something to tell you. Madam Speaker, in my capacity as the Shadow Minister for Internal Affairs, I went to the committee with a request to make a presentation. Madam Speaker, I happened to arrive before the Attorney General. The chairman of the day, Honorable Baka, requested me to wait for the Attorney General to present so that I could also be given time. After the Attorney General had made his presentation of amendments, Honorable Baka ruled that I will make my presentation while at Munyonyo. When we reached Munyonyo, Madam Speaker, Honorable Kajenje ruled that my request had been overtaken by events. Madam Speaker, I chose to write a minority report because the issues I was going to raise had not been raised by anybody else. So I wrote a minority report, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, you are now ruling that there is no time. Madam Speaker, as a member of the committee, I'm not supposed to debate. Madam Speaker, there was a memorandum that came from Buganda Kingdom. Madam Speaker, when we reached Munyonyo, the memorandum went missing. Madam Speaker,
you have said your stories now.
They have told you here. Let me tell the Speaker. Madam Speaker.
Honourable members, give Betty time. Some order.
Madam Speaker, I've heard the chairman telling you that when we were at Munyonyo, we heard from the Governor Bank of Uganda. And you know, Madam Speaker, I was so surprised because while the rest of us were in Munyonyo, we were never informed that even the Governor of Bank of Uganda had gotten back to us. Madam Speaker, because of those many issues, we are also told that 700 people sent memorandums to the committee, but only 47 of them were accounted for. I feel so silenced. Is it your ruling that the people from Mukono should not be heard on this?
Honorable Betty. Honorable Betty, my sister. The people of Mukono have been heard. You've spoken for over 5 minutes. You've raised your issues, and we are going to address all of those issues. Honorable members, we have all these supplementaries, and not supplementary, but minorities. We are going to go committee by committee. And all of you are saying you have issues on each clause. Why don't we look at clause by clause?
Honorable Speaker, it is my opinion that there hasn't been enough public hearing according to this bill. Right, Honorable Speaker, you have been told that 57 memorandums were reviewed. But the fact of the matter, right, Honorable Speaker, is that the committee received over 700 memorandums. One of them, right, Honorable Speaker, as I've put it, being from the Buganda Kingdom. Right, Honorable Speaker, when we went to Munyonyo, we are given time to go and study these memorandums on WhatsApps. But when we returned to the committee, right, Honorable Speaker, the committee did not give us time to make a presentation, as I've told you before. Right, Honorable Speaker, it's not about allowing people to come to the committee. The purpose of the people coming to the committee is to give their opinion space that the people should be heard. But we are handling, my point of dissent is that the committee ruled in favor of only 2 people out of the 700 who opposed the bill, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, we are here fidgeting with time. This is not legislation. The committee is always given up to 245 days according to our rule of procedure 135.
Not 200.
45 days.
45 days. But if you get a committee which is efficient like yours, it can even do it in 1 day.
It wasn't efficient, Madam Speaker. Even the problem of time can even be seen while we are here, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, my request is that the 11th Parliament stops behaving as if it is the last Parliament Uganda will ever have. There will be other parliaments that will come after this Parliament, Right Honorable Speaker. And Right Honorable Speaker, we are so honored that you will also be in that next Parliament, Right Honorable Speaker.
No, I can
My
choose,
recommendation, Right Honorable Speaker.
I can choose not to be because I have.
You already there because we have been talking to Mau.
How has Mao come here? Order. There's an order here. There is an order.
Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, we are discussing a very important bill. And I'm wondering how Honorable Member is talking about their discussion out of this House. Is it in order to bring the name of somebody on sovereignty bill that we are discussing? Is it really in order?
Do you want to tell us is that he's an agent of foreigners? No, the person they mentioned the name. Yes.
Right Honorable Speaker.
Betty, finish.
Right Honorable Speaker, the other point of dissent is on the issue of interpretation, Right Honorable Speaker. The law refers to the interest of Uganda. However, when you go into the interpretation, the interest of Uganda has not been defined. It also talks about the interest of the foreigner, which is also undefined. It also talks about government policy.
That is on interpretation clause.
On interpretation, Right Honorable
Speaker. So you will
Speaker.
bring your idea when you are in that clause.
I thought, Right Honorable Speaker, you had allowed me to present my report.
No, what I'm saying, we will expect your idea on that clause, what you think, the amendment you want.
Madam Speaker, first of all, I'm a member of the committee who is not supposed to contribute to debate.
No.
Two, Right Honorable Speaker, you gave me an opportunity to make a presentation.
Honorable
and
Betty,
I was so thankful that
Honorable
you gave me
Betty, I am only advising you that when we reach that clause, I will still give you chance to bring in. So you read your report, but I will still give you chance to bring your proposal.
My recommendation, Right Honorable
Are we speaking
Speaker.
the same English?
Madam Speaker, I'm reading the report and you are giving me advice. I take your advice, Madam Speaker, but I continue to read my report.
You read. Yes.
I seek for your protection.
You finish. You continue with the report. Continue.
I seek for your protection.
Members, yes, there is an order from WOPA. Order from WOPA.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, I want to request. Right Honorable Speaker, there is a lot of noise, and yet the microphones that they are using is not as loud. So, the point of order that I'm raising is that, is it in order for members to make noise when a member is submitting? Is it it's okay to laugh, but let us laugh and allow the member to read her report. We now can't hear what she's actually reading. So, Madam Speaker, is it in order for members to continue shouting when a member is actually reading her report?
You are the one who was shouting. Honorable Betty, can you? Let's hear Honorable Betty. Members, can we listen to Honorable Betty? It is on. Switch on.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. I don't know why this particular microphone is low.
Please go ahead. At least I can hear you.
Right Honorable Speaker, my suggestion, my recommendation is that this bill is withdrawn by the movers to give Ugandans time to make meaningful contribution to the debate and to accord the Parliament enough time to handle a bill of this nature. Right Honorable Speaker, the Commonwealth practice is that parliaments which are about to retire don't handle controversial business. It's a practice, Right Honorable Speaker, and we are part of the Commonwealth, Right Honorable Speaker. The fact of the matter, Right Honorable Speaker, why that is required.
Which page are you in?
I'm reading page 3, Madam Speaker.
I'm not, and I'm following your report.
Madam Speaker, I move that this House finds that this bill violates the Constitution, rules of procedure, and the Parliamentary Convention, and that this House declares that the denial of the main report offends Rule 245 and 215.
214 and 215.
214 and 215. That it also declares that clause 2, 3, 5, 8, 11, 12, 24, 25, 30 are void for vagueness and the unlawful delegation of powers. That this Parliament rejects the joint committee report by the majority. I therefore also recommend that the movers of the bill withdraw the bill under Rule 141, defer the subject to the 12th Parliament with proper consultation, direct that any future bill must affirm the sovereignty in the people under Article 1, define all key terms.
First of all, Rule 141 is on procedure
141. Rule 140,
Sub-Rule 1.
Sub-Rule 1. That directs that any future bill must affirm that the sovereignty belongs to the people under Article 1 and that key terms in the bill are properly defined, that is, the interest of government, the government policy, what constitutes the actions that make one an agent of a foreigner, and that the minister is not given powers to alter the offenses under the bill as it is in the bill, the law as it is in the bill. Madam Speaker, in conclusion, it is my prayer that the protection of the Sovereignty Bill 2026 fails the test of the constitutionality, legality, and procedure. The 11th Parliamentary Final Act should be to affirm the supremacy of the Constitution, not to legislate excessively. I so pray.
Thank you, thank you.
Right Honourable Speaker, I believe you will give me my right as a member who prepared a minority report that was co-signed by 2 other members, Honorable Adeke Ann Ebaju for FDC, District Woman Representative for Soroti, and Honorable Asumani Basalirwa, the MP for Bujiri Municipality. And my right Honorable Speaker, our points of dissent are in the following areas. 1, the provisions in the bill that tend to infringe the freedom of expression, contrary to Article 29 of the Constitution. 2, the inconsistent mens rea, since several offenses of comparable severity, particularly clauses 8. Incidentally, this particular microphone seems to have been tampered with, and mine has, so, clauses 8, 10, and 12, and 22, that remain strict liability, while others require intentional knowledge, and creating an internal inconsistency contrary to Article 28(3) of the Constitution. I hope the answer will capture me. Yes? At Satura, number 3, Satura definitions in respect of foreigner and agent of foreigner, which cross-refer to clause 2, which in itself raises
Wilfred, that we will discuss that at committee stage. I will allow you to bring your issues.
Number 4, Right Honourable Speaker, is on criminalization of free speech. Number 5, and most importantly, Madam Speaker, this particular bill tends to infringe Article 1 of the Constitution by 1, trying to invent the sovereignty of the people into the sovereignty of the state. Article 1 of the Constitution refers to the people of Uganda being sovereign. What the state has is the authority to administer. So the title of the bill itself tells the lie about itself. And when you go through the bill, Right Honourable Speaker, apart from clause 5, which talks about the sovereignty of the people of Uganda, the rest of the clauses are in respect of the sovereignty of the state.
Okay.
And when we go to committee stage, Madam Right Honourable Speaker,
so we
have many amendments to make.
No problem.
Since we were never given an opportunity in the committee stage,
thank you.
We have amendments to make on almost all clauses in the bill.
Thank you.
May I invite my other colleagues who have...
Omubaka yakikiridde abakyala ennyo essira nalitadde ku by'emikono kubanga ngaki omuntu akikiraba omukyalo bangi nnyo babadde beetaaga obuyambi ng'obwo, balina ebibiina ebyenjawulo. Kati nabo bwe tuba equipinga zino skills basobola okukola ki okuteekawo businesses ez'enjawulo ne bannaabwe ki emirimu. Okiraba kikendeeza ku backload kubanga ffenna tusobola kutula mu offices kyekituufu kyakyo. Ekirala ensonga z'obulamu nakitaddeko nnyo essiramu zino ekisanja era ndi omu ku babaka batula committee ya health. Kiri on record nti mu palamenti ya 11 committee yaffe twayisiza ssente era tutadde enkulaakulana buli district ku nsonga z'obulamu. Kiri on record. Regional referral hospital ezazimbibwa edde ezisinga obungi bali renovatinga. General hospitals kyekimu. Health center 4 ziri kuzimbibwa. Health center 3 kyekimu. Nga committee twasalawo tujjewo health center 1 and 2 olw'ensonga abasawo nga tebasula ku site, accident and emergency nga teriiyo, kati nga abantu bakalubizibwa okufuna services ezo. Kale ebyo byonna twabikoze mu kisanja kino n'okwongeza amasomero naddala aga secondary kubanga kiri mu manifesto nti buli sub county erina okufuna ki secondary school. kati ewanga abantu benkiikirira waliwo amagombolola amanene twabitadde mu nteekateeka wamu ne kanso okuba nti bongezayo ki amasomero ne ssente okuyamba abantu mu bizinesi ez'enjawulo ng'olesa ez'abazeeyi abavubuka eza weepu pdm twamakinze sure nti buli financial yatuyisa ki essente okuyamba omuntu wa bulijjo owa wansi babaddewo ebizibuzibu ku local government naye kyempulidde okulonda kuligenda mu maaso balonde abantu abatuufu wansi abasobola otuusa ssente ezo eri abantu kubanga complain eyo ebadde weeri era ezo ssente zo weeziri buli financial ya nkubiriza Bannayuganda mwena n'abantu b'enkiikirira ebutalejja bwe mufuna akasente kano mukakozese bulungi kubanga ebeera nga capital ebeera ng'entandikwayo kati n'olaba ssaawa eno bangi bagobeddwa ku Swiss olw'enkyukakyuka n'ekola ki eriwo mbasaba mugende mu applyinge magombola mufune ku busente obwo ofune wootandikira gavumenti nga bweyeesootinga nga bafuna abantu awatuufu okukola ki okubateeka okugoba abantu si kirungi kubanga buli omu abeera yeeyiiya naye mutuyambe mufunire buli local government efunire abantu weekola ki weebateeka kubanga weebataakole obubbi bujja kukola ki bujja kweyongera kye tutayagala kikole ki kibeerewo n'okunyigiriza omuntu wa wansi kale n'olwekyo ebyenguudo nabyo tubitaddeko essira bali kuzimba enguudo ez'enjawulo era ewaffe budget PD National Development Plan 4 oluguudo lwaffe balutaddemu olw'ebutalejja kati n'olwekyo tusuubira okutuwaako kolansi tutambuze projects n'ebirime byaffe mu butale obw'enjawulo.